in Conversation.
Discover the fascinating life, study, and work experiences of one of the international students at UNNES and be inspired by their stories. In this episode, we have Nika, an international student from Russia. As a child, she spent significant time in Bali, which sparked her deep interest in Indonesian culture. This fascination led her to pursue studies at university in Java. Upon the recommendation of the Indonesian embassy in Moscow, she chose Universitas Negeri Semarang. Indonesia is a major exporter of various goods, including supplies to Russia, and its economy is among the fastest growing in the world. One day, she began exploring the development of relations between Russia and Indonesia, which incredibly intrigued her. Consequently, she decided to study Indonesia's economy, hoping to contribute to the mutually beneficial relationship between the two countries in the future. Now, as she approaches the end of her 8th semester, she can confidently say that she has fallen in love with Semarang, its culture, natural beauty, and the warmth of its people, and for sure, with this excellent university, UNNES.
Hi Sobat UNNES, welcome back to In Conversation. Today we have a very special guest, one of our international students, because as we know that international student admission time is approaching, and I'm here with Nika from Russia. So, hi Nika, how are you today?
Hi Pak Sandy, hi Sobat UNNES, it's really nice to meet all of you. I'm very good today, thank you.
Great, so actually Nika, this is a special layout because now we are in outside. As you know that UNNES has many beautiful campus parks, and then the weather is amazing, so we are enjoying so much this time. So Nika, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself, where you come from, and what city are you in Russia? Please.
Yes, of course. So my name is Nika and I'm 22 years old. I'm from Moscow, the capital of Russia. And at the moment I'm finishing bachelor's degree at UNNES. I'm studying economics.
Okay, great. So you are under the Faculty of Economics and Business.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, why did you choose to study abroad instead of in your home country? And then why did you select UNNES as your destination?
Of course. Well, I spent quite a lot of time in Bali in my childhood, so I was very curious about Indonesia. And when I was finishing school in Moscow, I knew that I would like to go to study somewhere abroad. And especially I was curious about Indonesia in Java, just to explore the culture, learn bahasa,
okay.
and just to have a new experience.
Okay, great. So you've been in Bali, right, before? So
yes.
Was it your first city in Indonesia, or maybe you also travel to another cities?
Yes, I was just in Bali like many times, and then I arrived to Semarang.
Yeah. So your major is economics education, so that's very interesting discipline. Why did you pursue this area?
Also, I spent a lot of time in Embassy of Indonesia in Moscow, taking part in many different kind of events, and at one moment I started to be interested how the relationship between Russia and Indonesia were developing through years, and I understood that Indonesia exports a lot of things to Russia that don't exist in Russia at all. So I wanted to explore this field much more, and that's the reason why I decided to study economy exactly in Java in Indonesia.
Okay, great. So how's your study experience?
It's awesome. I really like it. Teachers are very interesting, supportive, friendly, communicative, and surrounding is very pleasant, I would say. So I'm really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. So how long you've been here so far?
Well, I arrived just a couple of months ago. For 3 years, I was studying online. Unfortunately, I didn't have a reason to come earlier, but so far I'm really enjoying it, and I'm even thinking about taking a master's degree here.
Okay. So I believe that you already immersed with the Indonesian culture. So maybe do you have any experience that you love much about the Indonesian culture?
Yes, of course. In general, I really like Indonesian culture. I love people. I like Indonesian food. It's
Okay.
really nice, but sometimes it can be very, very spicy. So usually when I'm coming somewhere, I'm saying like, sedikit pedas, tidak sangat
Okay.
pedas.
Yeah.
Yes, and also there are so many provinces that they're all unique. They have a little bit different culture, each of them, and also you have different religions, a little bit different mentality, and this is very interesting. So I'm very curious to explore some other provinces. So far I've been to Semarang, obviously, and also Jogja, Jakarta, but I'm so curious to explore many other provinces in Java and some other islands.
Okay, so as an international student, what kind of exploration that you have here at UNNES? Do you participate with the international student events or maybe students club, for example, or extracurricular activities? Maybe you can share a bit about that?
Yes, of course. UNNES often organizes different kind of events and international students are invited, and of course I'm very happy to participate in these events. For example, a few days ago it was UNNES anniversary. It was very interesting to take part and there were many of my friends. We were taking a lot of pictures, communicating. Also, there were some different kind of competitions that you could participate in. It was a great experience. So I'm always into this kind of events.
Yeah, so what will you do actually in spare time? Are you mingling with the other international students as well? Or are you going out often probably with them as well?
Yes, sometimes we're meeting up, we can explore Semarang or some other cities. For example, some of my friends and I went to Jogja a few months ago. It was great. But also when I have some spare time, I'm trying to have some kind of activity. Sport is part of my life, so I'm really enjoying doing hiking in the mountains or going to the gym.
Oh, that's great. So what kind of sport that you take in? What is your favorite sport?
So
Hiking?
hiking. I think that it's my favorite because you spend a lot of time in nature, you breathe fresh air, and gym, of course.
Yeah. Great. So Nika, because I believe that you are as an international student, you feel low, for example, or maybe miss your family back home, right? So what kind of things that you can do to uplifting your spirit?
And to be honest, I really enjoy Indonesia, and
Oh,
I can't
really?
say that I miss my home country. It's really nice here. At least the weather is much, much better.
Yeah, okay.
So, of course, it is nice to see my family sometimes, but I'm enjoying Indonesia.
Wow, great. So that's very interesting. Yeah. So you don't have any particular experience that you feel a bit lonely, for example?
No, not at all. There are so many friends. It's
Oh,
great.
great. Yeah. So as long as a social connection with your friends, yeah. So just keep going.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So now I'm asking related to your study, yeah, because I believe that you've mentioned earlier that you are, closing to your program for undergrad program here. So you are writing your final thesis. Maybe can you share with us what kind of research that you take, for your final project?
Yes, at the moment I'm working on an article. My topic is investment analysis of Yandex company. Yandex is a Russian company that is very similar to Google, and recent research showed that mostly Russian people are using Yandex for searching, for analyzing something, for looking for some information. So I decided that it would be a very interesting topic to explore, and I'm doing this analysis from 2022 to 2024.
Oh, that's
years.
great. That's great research. Good luck with your research anyway.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so what about the support system here in the faculty, about your advisor, about the facilities? Do you think that it's enough to support your study here at UNNES?
Yes, I think so, because first of all, as I mentioned already before, that teachers, lecturers are very nice, very friendly and very supportive. So sometimes I might have a question and everyone is trying to help me. If I don't understand something, they're explaining to me once again. So this is really appreciated.
Oh, great. So this is kind of like a random question, Nika, because I really want to know your perspective in the future. So in 10 years, because now you are staying here in Indonesia. So in 10 years, where would you like to be living? And what would you like to be doing?
Yes, this is, as you said, a pretty difficult question, I would say. But I'm very curious, to be honest, about Australia.
Okay.
Because it's an English-speaking country, it's developed. I've never been there before, but I hope that one day soon I will visit it and explore it around. So I think that this is one of the countries that I would consider for my life in the future. And about my activity, I think I would be interested to work with hotel business, properties, and also, as I said before, I'm very curious to improve relationship between Russia and Indonesia. It's already good, but I would like to make it much better, stronger. So in economic field.
Yeah, because like you've mentioned earlier that actually you had an experience as an intern, right? At the Indonesian embassy in Moscow.
Yes.
So maybe, who knows, right? You can go back and then work for, Russian-Indonesian collaboration or cooperatives. Okay, now the final question, related to, the random question as well, following up the previous question one. So if you could have a dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would you choose and why?
So thank you very much for your question. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And I think that I would be very curious to have dinner with Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah, Elon Musk.
Yes.
Yeah. Great choice. Yeah.
Why? Maybe he would share what we should expect in the future, what will happen just in a few years, because we know that recently high-tech technology is really developing, AI is everywhere now, so I'm very curious to have some kind of discussion, with him.
Oh, that's great. And talking about Australia, because you've mentioned that actually you have a plan to work or maybe to stay or to live in Australia. So I did my PhD in Australia.
Wow.
So I believe that you have a really great choice. Australia is a beautiful place to live in, to study in, and even to work with, So I think, there are so many amazing opportunities, maybe related to your passion about economics, about something fun in Australia as well. Okay?
Amazing.
So, great. So I think that's wrapping up our conversation for today, Nika. Thank you so much. And then good luck with your research, your final thesis, and maybe we can see you in the next event. So thank you so much, Nika.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you.
See you.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah.